welcome to SW News. Almost 3 months ago in September, PM Modi was on his US visit. This visit came just a month after India, in the biggest ever decision since Narendra Modi stormed back to power, abrogated Article 370 from Kashmir, divided the then state into two union territories, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So the US visit was a sneak peek into how other countries are receiving this announcement by India. In US, an event was organized called Howdy Modi. Speaking at this particular event, here is what Prime Minister Modi said.
साथियों, इस कार्यक्रम का नाम हाउडी मोदी है। हाउडी मोदी। लेकिन मोदी अकेले कुछ नहीं है। मैं 130 करोड़ भारतीयों के आदेश पर काम करने वाला एक साधारण व्यक्ति हूं। और इसलिए जब आपने पूछा है हाउडी मोदी, तो मेरा तो मन कहता है उसका जवाब यही है, भारत में सब अच्छा है। सब चंगासी, बधाज मजामा छे। अंता बागुंदी, एल्ला चेन्नागिरे, एल्लाम सौकियम, सर्वच्छान चाल्याए। সব খুব ভালো, सबू भल्ला अच्छी। साथियों, हमारे अमेरिकी मित्रों को ये आश्चर्य हो रहा होगा कि मैंने क्या बोला है। प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप और मेरे अमेरिकी मित्रों, मैंने इतना ही कहा है, एवरीथिंग इज फाइन।
Well, that's what PM Modi said. Sab changa si, everything is fine. And this is how PM Modi described the situation in India. 3 months down the lane since this event, no one would have thought that there will be a widespread protest in India, violence on university campuses and people losing trust on the government. But all of this has happened when Modi government brought the Citizenship Amendment Bill. It was passed in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. It became an act, and since then India is witnessing protests, agitations, dharnas at various places across the country. There have been cases of violence at university campuses. In some cases, police's role was questionable. In other cases, the role of administration was questionable. Within a month since the Citizenship Amendment Act came into existence, many incidents of violence have been reported in UP, Delhi and Assam. More than 20 people have been killed in this violence. And all of this has shattered the message delivered by PM Modi on a global stage that everything is fine in India. How world views India is changing rapidly, and Indian people are already experiencing it. One of them is industrialist Kishore Mariwala. He recently shared an incident that happened to him in a foreign country over India's reputation on his social media. He started his post with a line that I am ashamed. So Mariwala had gone to Phuket, Thailand for a sailing holiday. He had chartered a yacht with a skipper for sailing for a week. When he arrived in Phuket, he went to the chartering company's office to finalize the arrangements. He says, at the office, the receptionist took down all the necessary details and then asked him, "Sir, you are from India. Are you a Hindu?" The stress was on which religion he belonged to. It would definitely be surprising for anyone. Why would a chartering company need to know a customer's religion? So when Mariwala asked the manager the reason for asking such a question, he replied that all their skippers except one had gone with our other yachts. The only one left was a Muslim. He then asked if Mariwala did not mind that. At this point, Mariwala was completely in shock. He asked the manager, why is he asking such an absurd question? Why should he mind whether his sailor is Muslim or for that matter from any other religion? So then the executive said that they have read in the newspapers that Hindus don't want Muslims near them, and that is why the company was worried about sending a Muslim sailor with Mariwala. Now he says he was ashamed beyond words when he heard this. However, not losing the control of the situation, he explained to the manager that not only he but most of the cultured Hindus don't behave like what he must have read in the newspapers. He then asks a very pertinent question that we should be asking to ourselves. Is this India's reputation abroad amongst the common people? This account of Mr. Mariwala has come at a time when several Indian Muslims are fearing of losing citizenship. The Citizenship Amendment Act has become the bone of contention. The CAA grants citizenship to refugees from Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh who are Hindus, Sikhs, Christian, Parsis, Jains and Buddhists. Opposition and common people have raised questions why Muslims were not included in it. The government says that the three countries are Muslim-dominated countries where the above religious communities are persecuted minorities. But the real fear, as many have pointed out, is the NRC. After Assam, the Home Minister Amit Shah on several occasions spoke about the nationwide NRC. The NRC evokes the fear that many genuine citizens would be left out of the list due to lack of documentation, but non-Muslims will have a cover of CAA which the Muslims will not have, and then they might be termed illegal citizens. The international media has not minced its word while criticizing or reporting over it. The foreign media has not been kind to PM Modi and his government. The New York Times reported after the CAA bill came out that the bill favors members of all South Asia's major religions except Islam. The Washington Post, on the other hand, carried an article that said that the CAA has deepened the concerns that a country founded on secular ideals is becoming a Hindu state that treats Muslims as second-class citizens. Now, right from international media, Indian origin studying and working in foreign countries have condemned the act and the police crackdown on protesters. Not so long ago, former NSA Shivshankar Menon warned that India's actions are increasingly isolating India in the international community. He also said that the move have resulted in India being hyphenated with Pakistan as a religiously driven and intolerant state. He said what the world thinks matters more to us now than ever before. More than half of our GDP is in external sector. We depend on the world for energy, capital, technology, essential raw materials, fertilizers, etc. So disengagement or going it alone is not an option. But we seem determined with actions like these to cut ourselves off and isolate ourselves. That is definitely no good to anybody. But have the Government Act only reshaped how world looks at India? Yes, it plays a major role, but how the society behaves also has a lot to do with it. The lynchings, boycotting of food app because delivery boy was Muslim. This and many other acts, though they look small and insignificant, but tell a lot about which way the society is heading. And these incidents do shape how globally we are looked at. This is not only disastrous for the government, which took extra efforts right from PM Modi's mega event at Times Square to Howdy Modi this year, but also for the people of India. Think about it and do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Now you can also download our HW News app on your Android Play Store and Apple Store. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.